Hello, everybody. Hello, Barbie. How are you doing? We'll see if anybody comes in. If not, we may just call it early night. I need to take a night off anyway. We got some people coming in. We got some people coming in. We got all kinds of good stuff going on YouTube. Take a day off, they said. Let people clear their minds. Hey, Ziggy. Hey, Dank. Yeah, Dank, you're a fool. And you won't have that energy to my face, I promise. But you can scoot on out of here. Don't nobody want you here no way. Oh, Mama too. Dank's just jealous because Ernie bitch smacked him somewhere. I think he let a 5'7", 130-pound dude smack him in the face, and he didn't do nothing about it. Now he's mad. Scoot you then? Is that what you want? All right. You're blocked. Bye bye. Hello, Banner B. Old Dank Williams coming here running his mouth. Ain't it funny how all these guys can I get an iPhone membership link? I don't know how to do that. I'll check into it, see if I can find something. We'll let some people get coming in. We've doubled, tripled already, so waiting on some people. Who knows? He has to get that from his YouTube studio, unfortunately. Oh, I can go in the YouTube studio while I'm here. Let me see. He has to get that from his YouTube studio, unfortunately. All right. Let me get in there and YouTube studio. I assume it would be in monetization, memberships. I don't see a place to get a link for it. Oh, here we go. There is a place to get a link. Copy link address. Sorry, guys. There was a place to find a link. Thank you, Ziggy. Yeah, crap. I don't know if I hit the right thing or not. Yeah, there have been all kinds of oh, baby got back. What a name. There have been all kinds of just crap stuff going on. People running their mouth and Dank, aka Ben blocked. When did that happen? Receipts. Ernie never done nothing to me. When did I say that? Did you hear me say that? You moron. Hey, moron. Did you hear me say that? Moron. Moron. Did you hear me say that? No. You never heard me say that, you idiot. Ernie and I are not friends either, you idiot. So scurry on along, back with the other cockroaches. Take something and run with it because you don't do nothing. You don't do nothing on YouTube except run your mouth. From channel to channel, running your mouth because you're insignificant. Thank you, who knows? That's awesome. Ziggy, make sure to put that in your description in the about section so us mods can share it easily. I will do that. I will do that. Ernie Shell lives or Ernie Shell lives? Yeah, it was proverbial, dumbass. Scoot on out of here, buddy. You want me to block everything you do? Before I block him, you guys just need to know Dank's an idiot, a liar, and a scumbag. If you don't know that already, then I'm sorry to introduce you to such an idiot, liar, and a scumbag. He wanted to be friends with Ernie, and Ernie kind of, shot him down, and now he's all about shooting down Ernie. And you got your feelings hurt, old buddy. Go on somewhere and get your feelings hurt somewhere else. Because I don't want you here. I don't want Ernie here. I do not want Ernie Shell here. Thank you. Bye-bye. Goodness gracious. Just think of the effort that Dank Williams has to go through to sit there and make up troll names and come back and come back and come back. And what does it have to do to him? Like, what good does it do him to do that? Like, what's he accomplishing? There you go, Shay. I'm sorry. I should have left him in here to see that. I'm sure he'll come back. Viking Media National, Viking and Misunderstood. I enjoy the stand because you talk about good stuff. Thank you. That's what we try to do. I'm actually trying to, move forward and actually, I don't know, cover some stuff and it's 100 times a day, maybe 200 times a day. People, you should see what they're saying about you now, and it's awful. Like, if I don't watch it, except for the clips I get sent. If I sit there and watch it, it'd drive me crazy. Nicolina, I could show you messages. She's asking me to find her daughter a coach. Acts like my best friend in the world. Then Ernie gets on my panel. Make no mistake about it, Ernie and I weren't being buddies. I was giving him an opportunity to try to right some wrongs, and he didn't do it. So there's Ernie for you. But he goes on White Rabbit today, and oh my God, White Rabbit's got Ernie on. Wow, let's go watch it. How many people sent me the link to White Rabbit today who had Ernie on for a long time, talking about Summer Wells? Long time. How many people left White Rabbit? It's just, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. Oh, yeah? You think so? You you gonna make fun of my back now? Dead nut for show. You gonna make that? You gonna make fun of my back? You know what? I've never heard anything like that before. All my 49 years, nobody's ever made fun of my back. Oh God, you hurt my feelings so bad. Scurry on out of here, Roach. You little idiot. You little dank idiot. Like, you want to have this kind of night? We'll have this kind of night. Dank Williams punched me in the face. Yeah. Yeah. Tell Danky to tell me where to be, and I'll be there, and he can punch me right in the friggin' face. I'm the guy that'll show up. Now, we scurried you right on out of here too, you little cockroach. Bye-bye. I know I don't have to explain myself. I just feel like I need to. People did try to dox White Rabbit today, but they were all wrong. Good. Because White Rabbit is another channel. I've never watched it except for the little clip I saw today. But White Rabbit is another channel who's trying to do things on YouTube that she wants to do. So either you support her or you don't. If you don't support her, scurry on along. Like, it doesn't matter. You know, if I'm not going to support her, I'm just not going to watch. That don't mean I'm going to attack and say, we need to get rid of this one. We need to get them off the YouTube streets. You know who needs to be gone off the YouTube streets? People like Dank Williams. What purpose does that idiot serve? What purpose does he serve? Hello, Christy Lou 193. Hey guys, hope everyone is well. Yeah, we're doing well. I'm doing well. Oh, thank you, 616 Love. Hey, and if you guys want to be a member, like I could have made it 99 cents, but it was the next one was $1.99. I made it that. If you can't afford it and you want to be a member, send me an email and I'll pay the membership. I mean, I just think it's a cool thing to do. It's going to have, like, you know, once you're a member, you got your own emojis you can use, and I designed them all myself. So I think it's pretty cool. So if you guys want to do it, you can. If you don't do it. And if you want to do it and you can't afford it, which I understand, then let me know. I don't care to help you out. I mean, money comes back to me anyway, right? All but 30% of it. So it doesn't matter. It's not really about the money anyway. It's just for fun. White Rabbit had one I saw in the little clip I watched today that was I think $4.99, and it's for a trailer park thing. You get your own trailer in her trailer park. So, and I'm laughing because I think it's funny, not because I'm making fun of her, because I don't know her. And so if she has a you know, something fun that you guys want to be part of, do it by all means. Hi, Arkansas. How are you? Arkansas has come under fire. What did she ever do to anybody? I mean, seriously. I don't, you know, she's always been kind to me. And to me, that's what matters. You know, like Jamie sent me a message in Messenger, said Arkansas is a mole. Uh-oh. What are we going to do with this mole? Let's call the FBI. Let's call the Secret Service. We got a mole. Good God. What does a mole even mean on YouTube? What does it even mean? Thank you, Becca. I appreciate that. What does a mole mean? What kind of information did you get, Arkansas, that you used against somebody? I don't get it. And that's what I told Jamie. I was like, what's she gonna get? Who's she gonna tell it to? And who cares? Like, it's not like we have a secret group, which we have a Discord chat for moderators, but it's not like there's a secret group where we plan things that we're going to do. Like, you know, we're going to go get this and go get that, and we're going to tell on this one, tell on that. We don't even do that. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate it. Thank you, Banner B. Thank you. But I mean, this mole thing. Yeah, Arkansas, I've never seen you be mean to anyone either. I don't. It makes no sense to me. And this is the thing. Like they want drama. They want drama. They need content because they don't know how to create content. They're not creators. When I first started with YouTube, like people use that word creator, and I'm like, well, what's a creator? Now I understand what a creator is. Someone who creates content. Well, they don't. None of them do. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Like, what content has Jamie Berryhill ever created? And Jamie, I'm not trying to be mean, but you run your mouth all day for the last 3 days about me. What kind of content have you created? There is none. You stream other people's content. You're probably streaming me right now. So that makes you a creator? Nicolina, same thing. What content do you create? Now, you have put out a couple of funny videos, but I think they were made by somebody else. But, I mean, if we're going to be honest here, we're going to be honest about everything, all integrity, all honesty, all the time. Where's your content? What have you created? Are you lying about being a creator? I know, Paula, he doesn't have content. He has, they stream other people's content. They even stream Ernie. I've done so too. We all have done it. We all have. Hello, keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah, I think everyone's doing good. And listen, normally, not normally, but a few years ago, this would have had me so freaking mad. I'd have been, going down the street, screaming, popping in the air with fumes coming out of my head and smoke coming out of my ears, just mad. Hello, Dank. You come back to say something else? And this guy, look, hey, Dank, stick in here for a little while, buddy. Stick in here for a while. Because we'll just talk to you here a little bit, big boy. What content do you create, Dank? You create trouble, and that's it. You have never, ever, ever done anything but run your mouth. Is that all you do? I don't even know what a LARP is. Why don't you tell me what a LARP is? Let's put this up on the screen. Why don't you tell me what a LARP is? Oh, buddy. Dead Nuts has more integrity under his fingertips than Jimbo can fathom. You want drama? Is that Simpbo? Okay. Talking about meeting up with me over a comment? Are you afraid I might expose your LARP? Oh, I'm not turning on Jamie, you big dummy. Have you not seen Jamie's channel lately? Were you not over there? Yeah, I'm the one turning. Yeah, buddy, keep it up. You're just making yourself look stupider and stupider, man. Like, you realize you're outnumbered in here, right? Like, people see you as a friggin' idiot. That's all you are. You show proof with receipts. Let's see one. Show it. Show proof with the receipt. What are you talking about? Thank you, J-Dub. I appreciate that. Show me some receipt you got, Danky. Dank, booty stank. Show me one. Show me some receipt you got that proves something. What are you even saying? What are you even saying? I think you're an idiot. Dank, booty stank. You like it, don't you? Arkansas, it was reverse that. Nope, you don't watch us, but what are you in here for? You realize you're the only one cussing? You realize how big and bad that shows you are? You big bad dude, you. This chat's full of women. Won't you show some respect? Oh, that's right. You don't have any respect for women. Don't you have a restraining order out on you over a woman, a YouTube content creator? Must be pretty bad for you to get a restraining order put out on you for stalking. Must be pretty bad. Thank you, Banner B. Jimbo didn't ever want to say anything bad about anyone. They turned on him, and he has the right to defend himself. I think he's handled it well. Thank you. And I'm still trying to. I'm still trying to take the higher road, not stoop to this level. I knew this was going to come. I knew this was going to. I've been blocking him, Dixie. He's keeps making new accounts and coming in, so we'll just let him hang out in here. Well, I'll just make fun of him. We'll kill him with kindness. Hey, Dank, you go to church anywhere, buddy? I'm going to guess that you don't. Maybe you should. You know, when Jesus is up on that cross, like if you were on one side and I was on the other, you know, he would have forgiven us both and died for both of us. What would you do? Would you call him a LARP? Would you call him a LARP? I'm exposing myself. I'm exposing myself? Yeah. The restraining order was posted on YouTube. Everybody saw it. Karma is your religion? You're not religious, buddy. You're not religious. You do need God. Everybody does. I do. But as far as you get the truth and all that stuff, all you do is go in people's chat and start trouble. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to kick you out of here one more time. I'm going to block this last account of yours. So don't bother coming back because the mods will now block every time. Every time you come in, they will erase your comment and block whatever troll account you make. Okay? Bye-bye, Dank Bank Booty Skank. All right, guys. Hopefully we can talk about some stuff without Dank the Booty Stank coming back. Don't you think it's funny how Dank Booty Stank was all that and Bernie Smells was all on him over here, but over in the other chat, you don't say nothing about it. Funny, ain't it? Let me read this, Arkansas. The issue is, I guess, is because I go in several chats and try to support most of them the best I can. But because this one don't like that one, because this one don't like that one, then I must be a mole because people can't be neutral and must pick. And that's the thing. Like, making people pick over a YouTube channel is one of the most childish, ridiculous things I have ever seen in my life. Like, what does it matter? What does it matter? Like, who supports who? And like these subs, the subscribers, they're not creators. They should be off limits. It should be against the terms of service in YouTube. I really believe it should be against the terms of service of YouTube for a creator to say anything negative about a subscriber, to not just their subscriber, a subscriber of any channel. I really believe that. Now, it should also be that a subscriber shouldn't be able to go into a channel and chat and attack the creator. They should get some kind of, YouTube jail or ban or something as well. That would cut down on a lot of this negativity and bullcrap. Like, subscribers should be able to say, "Hey, Casey Girl 10, how are you?" Subscribers should get to, should have the right to bicker with each other. Creators should have the same right to bicker with each other. That would make it a little fun. under, without being ridiculous about it. There should be boundaries. But when it comes down to subscribers going after creators and creators going after subscribers, and you gotta, if you want to follow me, you can't follow him, and that's just so stupid. It's childish and it's stupid. And I really believe, I 100% believe that when a creator has a live stream, it should be 100% against the terms of service for another creator to live stream that live stream, because that is somebody being lazy and failure to bring their own content. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate. And listen, I've not always been as and I feel like I'm going at people when I say this, like what I'm saying. But I mean, 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to. I would have made a fool of myself. There is a lot of bullying, Charlotte Ann. There is a lot of bullying. I would have made a fool of myself from some of the things I would have said and done. And I'm glad I'm not that way anymore. But Shay says, Jimbo, I really impressed at how you carry yourself through any drama that comes your way. It shows that you have morals, manners, and are exactly who you say you are. I appreciate it. And the biggest reason why I try to do that is because I want, I know my kids are watching me. Even if, thank you, honey. What is that? Is that chicken?
That's wings.
Okay.
I'm making some appetizers.
Okay. But even though my kids are not watching YouTube, they see how I act. They see when I walk out this door, if I'm in a bad mood, if I'm fuming mad, or if I'm, upset. Well, hello, Danky. Dank's back, boys. I'm not even gonna read his comment. Don't even matter to me. No, you're insignificant, Dank. I'm not even gonna read it. So I got me a new used computer today. Remember, I told you guys I had to take my new MacBook Pro back. So got me a new used MacBook Pro, and I'm setting it all up. I'm still behind on that, of course. I'm always behind, but I'm getting there. Well, there's Dank Booty Stank. Really, seriously, that's Dank Booty Stank. That's the name they're using. So we got all kinds of new ones. We got all kinds of new Dankies. Got all kinds of new Dankies in the house. You never know who's the real one and who's not. So I think I said it for tomorrow. I would have to go look, but we're going to have a little fun tomorrow, and I'm going to ask 3 trivia questions. I'm going to ask them back to back to back at the same time. Whoever has all 3 questions answered correctly and post them in the chat, and I'll have to have my mods help me. Oh, Viking Media, I love my MacBook Pro. You liking yours? Whoever comes up with the 3, hello, Red Ruby Sky, the 3 correct answers and post them in the chat first, I'm going to send you a book. And if you don't want me to have your address, you can get a P.O. box or something. I don't know how or use a neighbor's address. I don't care. But I will send you a book. So I just thought we'd have a little fun with that. But I've got people's addresses and that, have come at me pretty hard and said some pretty mean and disgusting and absolute outrageous things about me. And I've yet to put those addresses out there, and I'm not going to. What good would that do? That'd make me no better than anybody else, right? Jess, it's the name of the book is The Rise and Fall. It's The Rise and Fall of Warrior FC. It's a book I wrote, actually. The first chapter is about Ernie Shell, and well, it's basically about Ernie Shell, and it's it's. I see your comment. It's more of an autobiography of about 6 or 8 years of my life. Lots of honesty in that book. So it's kind of one of the first times I've opened up about a lot of stuff in my life, and that's I had a lot of fun writing it. I had a lot of fun living the time period of my life that happened, and it's not for someone under the age of 18. So, Jimbo, why are you eating so late? I'm joking. We eat late. Shoot, I tell you what, I slept about 3 o'clock today. I finally, I stayed when I got done working in the office last night and stuff. And I don't know if you can see, but right here, got this cord. Still got to get that hung up. So I don't know. I don't want to put nails in the wall, but yes, you can buy them, Viking Media. I'll put a banner up right quick so you can see that. There's the link to buy the book. But get the chat back up there. But anyway, the reason why I'm eating late is because I've slept late today. And I've ate once today, and I'm going to eat again. I am a diabetic, so I have to eat. And that's another thing, it's kind of personal, but it is what it is. In September of 2020, I got COVID. It was the original COVID. And it was tough. It was tough on me. My body still doesn't, hasn't completely, I don't know. I'm what they call a long termer or a long timer for COVID. They don't know how long it could last. But I was septic. I had COVID. My oxygen levels were down in the 50s. They yeah, on holler. They brought me, my phone told me that told me to call home because it might be my last chance. Thank you, Barbara Buffalo. I appreciate that. So I did. It was scary. And I wasn't snorting a line, guys. I was snotting again. But anyway, it was scary. And The next morning, thank you, Viking Media. The next morning, my numbers started to improve before they put the life support on, and it was God. Bring me a paper towel. Thank you.
Come on, CB.
Had you on mute. I said, sorry, guys. You guys ever seen a guy my age get emotional as much as me? I think I got issues. But it was God. I fully believe it was God who saved me, and I think there was a reason. I don't know what it was yet, but thank you, dear. That's my oldest daughter, Sarah. She's not as camera friendly as Molly. She likes to get away from it. But yeah, I think COVID was, and I was one of those ones who wasn't convinced that COVID was real. You know, but I know it is. um, and that was in September of 2020. In December of 2020, I was back in the hospital with something called vasculitis in my legs, and that was without a doubt. And I've been through a lot of painful things in my life. Without a doubt, the most painful thing I have ever endured in my life. It was just, it's like, I don't want to disgust anybody, but just it was, I don't know. I don't know if it's like shingles. I've seen pictures of shingles, but it was bright. They look like boils all over my legs and from the knees down, and it was just so painful. I couldn't wear pants. I couldn't wear socks. Um, and pain medicine didn't help at all. It was the only thing that helped was steroids. And when they started giving me steroids, they started checking my sugar because they say steroids affects your sugar. So um, here you go, Banner B. Thank you. But I don't know, Charlotte. It may be an accident. Somebody put you in timeout. I don't know. Sorry about that. But anyway, my sugar was crazy high. I don't know if you guys know anything about it, but it was like 500 or 600 somewhere up in there. And I have, even when I was 360 pounds, and yes, I used to weigh 360 pounds. I never was a diabetic. Thank you, Mama Steph. I never was a diabetic. I had, at one point, I was a borderline diabetic, they said, according to my A1C levels or whatever they call it. I'm still not real familiar with all that stuff, but because I've never been a diabetic, I just know now after COVID, and I was never a diabetic, but now I take 5 insulin shots a day, and I'm light. For me, I'm light. I weighed in yesterday or the day before at 240. And I'm a lifetime big boy. My sophomore year in high school, I weighed 315 pounds. And that was before I got married and got happy. So, I was 360 when I was wrestling professionally for the most part until the end, until I got hurt and came back to retire. I was 360. And yeah, it's a culture shock, a life shock to go from not Lisa Smith, when I was in the hospital, I think they said it was around 12, if that makes any sense. I don't know. They said it was extremely high. Um, now I think it's uh, 8, 9. Um, honestly, I missed my last 2 doctor's appointment, had to reschedule, and I haven't got blood work done, so it's untailing what it is. Hopefully, it's better. Um, I feel better. I feel like I'm improving. And the brain fog, thank you. Who knows? Now that really means a lot to me. And any of you guys who pray, I appreciate it if you pray for me and for my family. Um, is that high? Yeah, I know. They told me it was high. They told me it was high. They came in, they gave me shots all the time, and they they said it was high. So 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 there. But I don't think it's that high now. I don't think it's that high now. I hope not, especially with me taking all these freaking shots. Thank you, Banner B. I appreciate that. Um, but um, the brain fog that I've had with COVID and since COVID, like um, there's days, and they're fewer now. Like at first, it was like 4 or 5 days a week. I was going and having I would go a whole day and didn't know what was going on. Like my wife said, it was like I had Alzheimer's. Like I wouldn't know where I was at. I would go to the store and I would get lost. I didn't know people. People like kids who played for me forever. Their parents would speak to me, and I'm like, "Who are you?" It was weird, and it was scary because I thought those people were strangers. But like I said, it's not like that as much anymore. But just the other day, I had you know So if my wife ever comes in and logs in for a live, I'm gonna show her how to, and tells you guys that he's having an episode. That's what's going on. I've got brain fog and I don't know where I'm at. So she puts me to bed like a good boy. It's something we deal with. I do experience shortness of breath. Yes. Um, and I've got this oxygen meter that I put on my finger. What is it, oximeter or something like that? But it's not very often. But when I feel like I can't breathe and I get this, it feels like a vein in my neck like has a stinging sensation when I take deep breaths. I know something's wrong, and I'll take the oxygen meter and it's high 70s, and then I know something's wrong. Um, normally, well, yeah, the pulse ox. That's it. Normally, when I lay down, it's you know it improves. It stays around 90 now, 90 to 94. Um, for a couple of months after I came home from the hospital from COVID, I had an oxygen tank, and God, that thing was miserable. It was miserable. I see people, and especially young people, and it just it's hard. It's hard to see those people with oxygen and know what they're going through. I can show you guys a picture of me once I got out of the hospital with COVID. I will. I'll see if I can show it up on the screen. If I can't, I'll pull it up and show it on Facebook. But there's a. Let me find it. second. Hope this don't scare nobody. But this was right after I got home from the hospital. Nah, maybe a couple weeks after I got home from the hospital. But I was so pale, and you can see red splotches on my face, and my beard's all white, which it does when I don't die anyway. But and you can see my oxygen meter. Let's see if I can pull it there. Let's get up. All right. See how pale I am right there? That was after COVID. So, yeah. And I would see people for so long in the stores and stuff, and they'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about? What's wrong with me?" Nothing. I hate that I blow my nose on air, but put this in the garbage. If I snort, and do that, then you know what's going to be said. um, the the trial is fully uploaded. There's I'm still trying to edit out the crime scene, not all the crime scene photos, but the crime scene photos um, where Mr. King is laying there. Because I don't think anybody needs to see that, and I don't think YouTube would appreciate it. So, but even if YouTube said, "Yeah, go ahead and show it," I still wouldn't show it because I think it's disrespectful to his family. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't show it. Even when the jury, I'm drinking Diet Pepsi. I'm drinking it from a Pioneer Woman cup, a glass. I don't drink anything with sugar in it. She makes sweet tea, but she makes it with Splenda for me. Um, but oh wow, that's amazing. Who knows? Nobody in my family had COVID. God definitely had hands on us. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, that's amazing. That is amazing. And Jimbo, see my chat. Just wondering. Yes, Pitbull Mama, I see this one. Did I miss something from you? Oh yeah, yeah. I said, you said, what are you drinking? I said, Diet Pepsi. Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, it's Pioneer Woman glass. I think that's all we have. I don't think. I don't honestly think we have anything that's not this bowl. I'm going to eat chicken wings out of Pioneer Woman bowl. So yeah, I'm going to get me a little bite of that chicken if I can get it. Now, my wife still feeds me like I weigh 360 pounds. Like there's so many chicken wings in here, or boneless chicken, whatever they are. Oh, bless, that's hot. Lee, I don't know what she's feeding me, but the Arkansas, I cannot stand the aftertaste of Diet Coke and so many diet drinks. I agree with you, but I got used to drinking Diet Pepsi a long time ago, and um, that's my preferred drink. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. I had lap band and was told that you can't drink diet. Well, you can't drink anything carbonated. Goodness gracious, that's hot. She set me up. Hello, Sandy says. Um, but um, the so I quit drinking pop for like I didn't have a pop for like 8 years, and I tried to see if I could drink one day, and it was the dumbest thing I ever did. Because now I drink Diet Pepsi again, and I know it's not like you know bad on me or whatever, as far as, well, as far as the sugar or calories, but um, I wish I hadn't done it. And eventually, I'm gonna, because I was quit drinking that stuff for so long. I'm gonna stop again. We we have probably spent, I don't know, $10,000, and I'm not kidding, over the last 10 years on those little Mio energy or Mio drinks that you put in water, the sugar free Mios. You know what I'm talking about? So you're allergic to water. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's we'll wait for you, Pitbull Mama. But I'm afraid to take that bite because just licking my finger made me burn. I don't know what in the world to do. Goodness gracious. And I like hot stuff, but I don't know what that is. Woo. Because I'll tell you, if I eat something too hot, I start sweating. And I just shaved my head today, so it's slick, so the sweat will just pour off. Oh, and the good folks in YouTube would run with that. He's on YouTube sweating. He's been doing drugs. uh, anyway, what I was saying, I've uploaded every bit of the trial except for the crime scene photos. There's 3 videos that have crime scene photos that need to be taken out. I'm going to unprivate those videos as soon as I figure out how to cut them out. I've been in the YouTube studio. I've got to where I can edit them, and it says to, slice. I've been watching videos on how to take it out, but I'm doing something wrong. So as soon as I get those, where I can do that, I'll cut that part out, and I'll make those 3 videos available. One of them is the prosecution's closing arguments. So they're important. They're important. We focused a lot on, and it just is the way it is. We focused a lot on the defense, and I feel like we didn't. I know they're creeping, Casey girl. I know, but we feel. I feel like that. We started down a path to where people were thinking, this is free Shelby, and some people were getting on board with it. And that's not anything I ever intended for to happen, because deep in my heart, I know Shelby's guilty. He told me he was guilty. He told me that story twice, exactly the same. And without getting too far into it, Shelby Shell has a intellectual disability. I want to say it right. Which used to be termed as mentally retarded, even if slightly so. So I don't believe for 1 second that he could tell me that story at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and then turn around 12 hours later, tell me the exact same story after sleeping, word for word. Yes, X, he has bragged about it. He has. But that's not admissible that I know of. And he's already pleaded guilty. So there really is, nothing as much as going, as I don't know, like he's already in prison. Like that's done. But with people trying to say that there's going to be another trial or something, it's just not going to happen. So now all we're doing is destroying people's character over it. And Nicolina, and I've always liked Nicolina. I don't get this. Today, somebody sent me a video of her saying that, how big Ronnie King was. Oh, how does she know how big Ronnie King was? And that somebody Shelby size couldn't have done it, but somebody Jimbo size could have done it. Oh, so somebody Jimbo size who has had multiple back surgeries, multiple shoulder surgeries, and multiple neck surgeries could have done it. Okay. Sounds good. You keep traveling down that road and see where it gets you, because it ain't going to get you nowhere. It's not going to get you anywhere. And I don't really feel like I need to defend myself because, for one, I don't live in Everett's. I've never lived in Everett's. I've rarely ever been to Everett's. And I dang sure had never heard of Ronnie King. Jimbo and Ernie gave you the gun back. Did you touch the gun? You wiped the gun clean. Sunshine and apple pie. Ernie never gave me the gun back. They arrested Shelby with the gun. So that doesn't make any sense. When Shelby was arrested, he had the gun. What kind of sense does that make? And if so, why would I wipe down my own gun? Don't make any sense. Why would you give back a gun you stole? Don't make any sense. First, he says I loaned it to him and jumped all over him for shooting all the bullets out of it. Then they say I sold it to him. But if I sold it to him, why would I jump all over him for shooting the bullets out of it? All of his stories don't make any kind of sense at all. They don't come around to make one iota of sense to any truth. Yeah, Gumby, you can just troll on out of here, buddy, if you want to come in here and, troll. If you want to say something positive or add to the chat, you can. If you don't want to do that, goodbye. But Nicolina goes from 5 days ago being my friend, and we're all on the up and up, to Ernie coming on the panel. I'm going on Ernie's panel, and then Ernie comes on my panel, all in the course of about an hour, 2 hours, and then now she hates me. Now I'm a killer. Now I'm a murderer because I had Ernie on my panel. That's just stupid. Thank you, Bannerby. Why can't they just say we're upset with Jimbo and so that's that, instead of making up drastic, ridiculous claims? Thank you. Now see, that's a level-headed comment. They're turning on Gumby now too. Welcome to the club, my friend. Welcome to the club. But anyway, like this murder took place on February the 17th/18th, either late at night on the 17th or early in the morning on the 18th. Okay. My birthday is on the 19th, February the 19th. The weekend before my birthday, like 2 days before my birthday was on the weekend, I'm going to go commit a murder instead of hanging out with my family on my birthday. And I've got 4 small children. In 2013, my oldest son, would have been 10. My youngest child would be, 2013. She was born 2004. So 4 years old, 6 years old, 9 years old, and 10 years old. I've got 4 children between the ages of 4 and 10. I'm going to take off to go commit a murder instead of spending my birthday weekend with them and my wife and my sick mother who's just about ready to die. Okay. That makes sense. to kill a man and rob him, somebody I've never heard of before. It's just so crazy. You know? I mean, it's sad that there was a murder. It's sad that a man's life is taken. But it's funny that they try to point fingers at every freaking body in the world except for the man who said, I put a gun to his head and pew. Okay. That's the guy in prison for it. Carry on. Thank you, Mr. Gumby. I appreciate it. Unsub all you need to, my friend. Hope you have all you need in life and hope you have a good night. God bless you. Thank you for stopping in. So, and there's been a few unsub. And if they're subscribed for reasons that, you know, I don't know. Let's say if they want to unsubscribe because of accusations without knowing the truth, then I don't need them to subscribe anyway. I've always said I'd rather have 10 subscribers who are here for the right reasons than 10,000 subscribers that are here that will take off and leave at the drop of a hat. So the ones who are here, the ones who subscribe, and the ones who stay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. And the ones who go, farewell. Glad you were here while you were here. I'm not going to beg you to stay. I'm not going to change my story in life to fit something to make you stay subscribed. I just can't do it. I missed a highlighted comment earlier. I believe it was from Blue Moon, maybe. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Thank you for highlighting that for me, and I missed it. Went back and found it. Hey, Jimbo, I'm here to support you 100%. I have my grandkids this week, so I'm listening, but I'm here for support. Hey, chat. Thank you, Blue Moon. Thank you. And we're going to try going earlier, a little more at night. You know, this is a little bit early tonight. And like I said, now, and I'm not saying anything negative about my former partner, but now that we, don't have to wait for him to get home from work, there's no need in us going on at midnight or later, so we'll be on a little earlier now. Alicia, I enjoy different creators in this community. However, I would never talk bad about anyone because I wouldn't want to be talked bad about. My opinions are better off in my brain. LOL. Thank you. I get that. I get that. And I'm guilty of saying bad things about people, bad things that I hear, bad things that I formed an opinion on, and I'm trying to do better myself. I'm trying to do better. I'm here with my full support, Jimbo. Thank you, Chaotic Beauty and Crime. I appreciate it. Jen Hoffa, I lost respect for Jamie today when he said having Molly on with both her parents was exactly the same as Ernie grooming his niece. I can't understand someone with that logic. Yeah, what in the hell did he say that? And listen, I'm thinking about, like when we have Mama C's going to come on once a week and chat. And I'm telling you, my little girl is tickled to death that everybody was saying hi to her and talking to her in chat like every day ever since then. And throughout the day, she's like, are my fans saying anything about me? I'm like, yeah, Molly, they talk about you all the time. She loved it. She ate it up. I think it was good for her. So get used to it. I'm going to have her on again. I may have them come in and sit. Everybody sit down and talk. Now we won't talk about stupid things or um, adult themed things or murder. We just won't talk about it. We'll just have fun. We'll have and the numbers may not be big. Heck, they're not big tonight, but we'll still do it. You know, um, there's nothing wrong with having my family on YouTube. There's kids with YouTube channels. As a matter of fact, me and Molly, my original YouTube channel that I put up to upload basketball plays and stuff was under my email address, jimbocalls2@gmail.com. That was my original YouTube. And then there was like 50 subscribers or something crazy, like really low. But they were all there for basketball reasons, and that was cool. Like, it wasn't like we were trying to, be astronomically big. So I changed the name of that to Daddy and Daughter Diva or something like that. And Collins. And she just thought it was the coolest thing in the world that we had a YouTube channel. We never even uploaded a video that I remember. I don't think. But it was just so cool to her. And I just want to make my baby happy. So there. So if it causes people to want to leave because they think I'm grooming somebody, let them go. Let them go. Reading some of this chat. Jamie does yell a lot and use foul language. Yes, he does. Yellow jelly bean. Jamie's pissed. Let me put this one up. Jamie's pissed at Ernie for calling him a pedo, but then he's going to say something like that about Jimbo. He knows how that feels. Yeah. I mean, and I've lost a lot of respect for Jamie too. And he's probably going to take this little thing right here where I just said that and play it on his channel because he don't have any content. And he's going to say, yeah, Jimbo, you MF for you piece of shit, you. And he's going to go get all high pitched because he's mad and talk trash about me. He's not going to remember the night that we had him and Bernie Smales on and flashed his Cash App the entire night just for him. Like I begged them to give money to Jamie. Don't send me any money. Send it to Jamie. He needs it. But now I'm just a big old piece of crap. And that's on you, Jamie. You sent me that message about Arkansas, hoping I would cut ties with her, I guess. But I'm not going to. She hasn't done anything to me. I told you, she's always been good to me. You haven't. To me, you're no different than Ernie. Like, as far as the way you treat me. Ernie backstabbed me. You backstabbed me. So I won't trust you anymore either. It is what it is. Thank you, Shay. You absolutely did that for him. I remember I donated that night too. Thank you. And Jamie needed it. Jamie's got health issues and he needed help. He wasn't able to work. I don't even know if he's back to work yet or not. But we tried to do our part to help him out. He was our friend. Lisa Smith, their perpetuated anger over Ernie is stealing their joy. It is. I understand the anger. There's a place for it. It's normal to be angry, but don't want to stay in park there. It will eat the mind up. You're right. And there's a way to take things and do them the right way. And I'm not going to get into specifics, But there were people who wanted to promote false things or things that haven't been verified about Ernie. And I said, if we do that, we're no different than Ernie. And then it's just a mudslinging contest. It's no longer the stand telling the truth. And I honestly don't know how much more truthful I can be. You know, I don't. Have I lied in the past? Absolutely. Not to you, not on YouTube. But because that's one thing I started out not wanting to do, and I'm not going to. No matter what it takes. I told you the truth about Josh Shanks. We'll be waiting for you, Yellow Jelly Bean. Come on back. But I don't know. You got, if you're going to be honest about everything, then be honest about everything. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But if I say it, I'm doxing. Right? If I say it, I'm doxing. What? They only deal with verified information. They do? Yeah. Is that a laughy face? Yeah, it is. Yeah. That little laughy emoji, I was like, what? But yeah, I mean, you know, like when people start coming at me, I do a little research myself. And it wasn't that hard to find a bunch of stuff. More stuff than you'll ever find on me. I'll tell you right now. And let's see, what year was it? 1992. I want to say 1992. I just turned 19 years old. I may have been 18. It might be 91. 91 or 92, when my wife and I ran away together. We ran away together. Her mom wouldn't let us date. I was a senior in high school. She was a sophomore. We ran away together. We're still together. 29 years, 31 years later, 29 years of marriage. But in that, while we ran away together in Charlotte, North Carolina, I was working 2 jobs at 2 different fast food restaurants because that's basically all I had the skills to do. You know, didn't even have a high school education yet. I did get my GED in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I have been to college twice, and I've got bachelor's degree in science and human services. I'm sorry, associate's degree, science and human services, 2-year degree. But let's see. Right. I'm glad you didn't let that happen, and that's why I'm here. I feel you're the only one being honest. They're proving me right every day with the lies, twisting people's words, bunch of babies. Yeah, and you could take words and cut a little segment out of what somebody says, and you can make it fit whatever you want to say, pretty much. You can always do that. Mr. Gumby, the last time I talked to you, you were yelling and screaming at me. I haven't seen or talked to you since. You haven't reached out to me. Why would I assume anything different when you show up in chat behind a couple of trolls who came in here with absolutely no reason but to start trouble? Like, you got to understand my point of view there, my friend. You know, have you reached out to me to talk about what happened on Nicolina's chat? Like, you were the reason I got loud with Nicolina. I couldn't get a word in with you yelling and screaming about Ernie. I'm not trying to twist no words of yours, but and yeah, I did assume. I assumed you were okay. Okay. Then I don't remember it that way, but I'll go back and look. And if you didn't raise your voice at all and keep asking me about Ernie and why did I have Ernie and this and Ernie and why did I do Ernie, why did I talk to Ernie, why? If you didn't do that, I apologize, and I will address it to begin my live next time. Tomorrow, I will address it right out of the gate. So, but anyway, I don't even remember where I was at, but you can twist words to fit whatever you want to say. But like I said, in 91 or 92, I was there. My wife couldn't work because she was running away, and we didn't want her to be found. So I went and tried to shoplift us some food. I got busted. I pled guilty. I got probation. I was in jail for like an hour. I pled guilty. It was like less than $50 was the misdemeanor larceny charge. Yes, I did. I did it. And when I saw the judge, I admitted it. And I served my probation, and it's over. Then I was arrested when Ernie claimed I stole $5,000 from him. My lawyer made an ass out of him in court. It's over. Charges dropped. So that's the extent of my criminal history. But, can't say the same for other people. But I'm not going to bring it out. And I understand they're going to use that and say, well, by saying that, he was doxing me. No, I'm not. I'm not doxing you. I'm not telling anybody. You want to post it, you want to say it, that's you, if you want to do that, just come on out and tell everybody about it. But I'd rather not even discuss it, So I did shoplift when I was 18 or 19 years old, even though I felt like it was a good cause. I was trying to make sure we had food at the house. I still was in the wrong. I admitted it to the judge. And, I served whatever sentence they gave me, which was probation. I was prepared to go to jail for a little while. And that was 20 some years ago. Let's see. Yeah, 20 some years ago. Long time. Long time ago. But for people to actually bring those words out of their mouth that I was involved in a freaking murder? Come on now. Come on. Why are you going to do that? Why were you my friend a week ago and now I'm a murderer? Like nothing changed other than you got mad at me because Ernie was on our panel. Nothing changed except you got mad. So is that what it takes to be a vicious killer, is to make you mad, and then somebody is obviously a killer? No, Mr. Gumby, you didn't talk to me after we started talking. Nicolina told me she couldn't hear me, so I put my phone on I put I put this up like that. The screen, changed my screen to my avatar, so I could stick the phone up to my face so I wouldn't look like Lisa Williams and have my nose flaring in the daggum thing. So I could just put my mouth right on the microphone. And I'm sure it sounded like I haven't watched it. I'm sure it sounded like I was just blasting away. But every word that comes out of her mouth is F. So I started effing too. And there's no excuse. I'm not making excuses. I was wrong. I shouldn't have said F word. I shouldn't have said anything like that to a lady, no matter what the lady's talking about or saying. I'm no better than that. But anyway, Now that that's out, yeah, that's right, Shay. A murder case that I was covering publicly on YouTube makes a lot of sense. People are crazy for making any allegations like that. They are. They are. And the person who's saying, well, that was Nicolina said that day, but the other person who's alluding to it, I'm not even going to say her name, but I mailed her the complete uncut trial. If I was hiding something, and these trial was in little segments on this disc, if I was hiding something, don't you think I could have cut it right out of there and sent it to her? I don't care. I don't have anything to hide. The defense put on a great defense, gave reasonable doubt, and they did give reasonable doubt. They did a hell of a job. Hats off to you, defense. You did great. You beat the prosecution, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean Shelby Shell is innocent. He's not. He's not. I have a theory about the reason why he pled guilty. Because some of the things that was said that created that reasonable doubt, well, the prosecution didn't know it was coming. And in a second trial, it would have been checked. It would have been checked. The IP addresses, the gay stuff, the stories about vehicles and timing and lots of things that created reasonable doubt would have been double checked and actually investigated like it should have been to start with by the prosecution. Prosecution had a recorded confession. They thought they had a slam dunk. The defense whipped their ass, plain and simple. I'm telling you right now, if I'm sitting on that jury, and you know, with me not knowing that Shelby confessed to me, but let's say I'm on that jury as a, you know, and then he had confessed to somebody else. I'm sitting on that jury. I don't say guilty. I just don't. There's too much reasonable doubt because the prosecution didn't. What is it called when the defense is cross-examined, right? When the prosecution is it cross-examined or rebut something? I don't know, but prosecution didn't do very well. They let a lot of those witnesses just go, and who you calling the B word, Gumby? We don't do that here, buddy. We don't call ladies B word. Sorry. I understand you're getting upset, but if you're going to stay in here and keep chatting, don't call girls names. You want to call me a name, that's a different story. You want to call another man a name, that's a different story, but we're not, you know, we don't treat ladies like that. So there's the warning I can give you. Then next time you'll be gone. I will, Pitbull Mom. I'm sorry I missed something. Bill is Bill your husband? He's got an insulin pump. I have a cousin married to a man with an insulin pump. I hate that, and I know it's tough. Kick me out. All these bees accusing me of it didn't happen. Well, we'll put you in timeout anyway. How about that? Put you in timeout and let you think about it there, little buddy. Got him for 5 minutes. Woo! He must have been timed out already. Somebody get him already? Or is that the minimum? Is that 300 seconds? Yeah, I don't like, you know, it's easy to get angry. I get angry too. Oh, I'm missing some private chat here. Hang on a second. Yeah, right. Yeah, it was not considered a confession trial because Shelby did not confess to a police officer and sign a confession. He was caught confessing on a recording. And Kentucky is a one-party state, so as long as one person gave consent, which I did, then see, oh, it did happen, bro. You kept telling Nicolina to keep watching the video. It gets better, and you said you were confused as to why they fist bumped. Yeah, I remember that. I knew he was saying stuff, and I felt like I was talking over him, trying to, and the more he talked, the louder I got, and she was talking, so I had to get louder and louder and louder. It was just a bad idea. Like somebody said, go in Nicolina's chat. She's losing it. She's losing it. So I went over there to try to talk to her, and she kept on losing it. Like it didn't help me at all. And then when she ended the chat, when I got kicked out, and it was my fault, I got a call and I messed it all up because I was on my phone. But when the chat ended, the live ended, I sent her a message on Facebook immediately. And I would show you the message, but that's Nicolina is not the name on the thing, and I'm not going to do it. But I tried to message her immediately. I'll tell you exactly what I said to her. I didn't, like I said, I considered her a friend. I didn't want to lose her friendship. And, Jamie goes over there and basically lives with them for 6 months. And everybody's like, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread because he went over there. Hang on, Jen Hoffa. I got something to say about that. Oh, I lost service when you was watching Pitbull Mama. Okay, actually, I didn't. Let me see if I can cover that. Probably ain't gonna be able to see it too well anyway. But I said I didn't do that, and then I tried to call her immediately. Like wasn't trying to be Ernie's buddy. I was just, Jimbo, not today, said the other night that her ex-husband slept with Ernie. Is that what drives her to take Ern down at all costs? I think that's what she's saying is anyway. Without going into too much detail, her husband says otherwise. He says otherwise about quite a bit of stuff that's been claimed. Mandy BS became a YouTube member. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate that. And I'm still working on the perks and stuff, but we're going to make sure that we do some fun stuff. And I'm not going to raise it and have different levels and all that stuff. Like, I think $1.99 probably too expensive anyway. But when at least once a month, we'll have a members only chat, and we'll just do, have some fun stuff. The members only chat may be when I have my family on. That way nobody else can come in and troll us. So hopefully that will. Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff can be said, and then if you vet it, if you check it, you're doxing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think it's a honestly it's a lose-lose situation. That's why I would rather just not even address it. Like, and I really didn't want to address it anymore, but for God's sakes, like it's never ending. Like, you know, you want to pull up, and it would be so easy to strike their channel because they take and play my live stream for 5 or 10 minutes at a time without saying a word. That's against the terms of service. Can't do it. But I just would rather just forget about them and never give them a second thought. Like, I would rather not even worry about it. But you got people accusing me of murder. Like, I was talking to a friend today on the phone. I put that friend on speakerphone so my wife could hear. And, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but like, I will not physically lay hands on a lighter. I have a weird phobia. Like, they disgust me to no end. Same thing with a tobacco product. I won't touch it. Even if it's in a package, I won't touch it. No way I would touch a dead body. I won't even touch a dead fly or a dead piss ant. Like, I won't touch them. If there's a dead fly in the window, if I take a fly swat, kill a fly or a bug, I won't touch it. I don't get rid of it. I won't even take a napkin and scoop it up. I won't do it. So for some crazy person to say that I was involved in a murder, do you understand? No, you don't. You don't have any clue. Like, there would be over 100 people that would testify to the fact that I won't even touch anything like that. Like, physically put my hands on with gloves on, with a damn, 10 layers of gloves on. I just won't do it. Have you all watched Bluefield? It's Bluefield Hell, Arkansas. Have you seen it? Bluefield Hell from Diamond Dallas Page. It's on YouTube. It's a 5-part series. It is funny. It is good to watch. Andrew says, thank you, Andrew says, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Oh, they're doing a specific show about me tomorrow night. See, I can't. No matter what I do, I can't get away from it. Like, they want to just talk trash about me at no end, Like, I sent, not today, a $50 Cash App. I sent Matt Kemper $100 Walmart to Walmart to pay his bills because he couldn't pay them himself. Now, he never runs out of marijuana. He'll tell you that. And it's all good. People have their habits. It's legal there. But he didn't run out of marijuana, but his lights were getting ready to get cut off. So I sent him $100. And I sent the other one 75 more either yesterday or the day before and said, God bless you. Now, was it sent back? No. Do I want it sent back? No. But who's being the bad guy here? Like I'm literally sending you money, telling you God bless you while you thrash me over YouTube. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I can get down and dirty with the best of them. I don't want to. I won't. I'm forcing myself not to. I'm forcing myself not to. It's hard for me to sit back and not do anything. I'm just going to be honest with you. I was raised in Eastern Kentucky fighting almost every day with somebody else for something stupid. Fist fight here, a fist fight there. Growing up was just nothing but fights. Fights in basketball every day. Fights over basketball. Fights over girls. Fights over stupid stuff. But backing down wasn't never part of it. Never. Just wasn't in me. Like, have I ever had my ass whooped? Well, sure I have. Because I wouldn't back down from nobody. Not even the biggest, baddest dude around. You going to whip me? Whip me. But we're going to have it head to head. You know, I'm going to get mine in. But I'm trying my best not to be that way anymore. I really am. Trying to move forward. I want to talk about other stuff. I want to cover this trial. And tomorrow we're going to cover the trial. I'm going to do the fun stuff. I'm going to have an outline. My good friend who's helping me with YouTube is she's really on me about this outline, and I'm going to do it because it makes sense. It's great. But I'm going to go over this trial, and we're going to cover every single part of it. And, you know, you can form an opinion on it if you want. If you want to watch it and just, you know, just like watching one of these true crime shows or Forensic Files or whatever they show on TV all the time. However you want to view it. Just, you know, that's what I want to do for the next little bit. I want to cover the trial, get it covered completely. And then when Ernie goes to court for his new charges, I'm going to be there. If I can possibly get it live streamed, I'm going to live stream it. So, you know, will they? No, they'll stream what I do. They'll stream what I show. I didn't brag about being great creators. All right, 616 Love says, that KC girl, I agree. I think they simply use Jimbo to get the trial DVDs as they have posted them now as well. Yeah. Now, Not Today paid $175 towards the $275 on the trial DVDs. Now, she told me that another creator, and I'm not going to even use their name, but said that other creator gave most of it. Now, she's taking credit for paying for all of it. So it is what it is. Whoever paid for it, thank you. We appreciate it. We got it. We got the trial DVDs. We got them uploaded and good to go. I appreciate it so much. And every one of you who donated, we had people give us $5, $10, $20. And as soon as we had our Cash App up, as soon as we got the money for the trial DVDs, we took it down that night. No more. We didn't need no more. So, and thank you all, every one of you who gave anything towards that. Those trial DVDs belong to you as much as they do anybody else. And if you donated that and you want a copy of the trial DVD, like it'll cost me whatever it costs to copy this thing right here. Like there's 11 DVDs, which this is one thing that really made me mad. 11 DVDs. And then one DVD that says all days on it. Like, why did they do that? They just sold me the one DVD. It may be like a little less high definition or whatever, but if you gave money on that and you want the whole trial with the crime scene photos and everything, shoot me your address. I'll send it to you. I'll send you a copy of it. I have no problem with that. If you want a trial, and if you didn't give any money, you want a trial DVD, I don't want to make any money off of it. But if you want to pay for the shipping, you can go to the post office and ask them what it would cost to ship a DVD in a, where it doesn't get broke. I'll send you one. I don't care. And I'll pay for the DVD. Like I can get a stack of 50 blank DVDs for, I don't know how, they used to be like $10, but they may be more now, but I don't care to do that. Then you can just see it. There ain't nothing for me to hide. Never has been. Like, I was never, ever a suspect. Neither was Ernie. But now the defense has brought about some stuff that makes Ernie look like he could be a suspect. This thing with him, his car, and the last time I talked to Ernie, I asked him about it. Like, dude, no matter what, can't they get a free copy from Shelby? No, the trial DVD came from the Harlan County Circuit Court clerk, and they're $25 per disc. I don't know why they're so expensive, but they're $25 per disc. And but no, Shelby doesn't have that. Shelby's got his motion of discovery, and I guess he sent it to them, but they're not being completely open with that either. But yeah, I don't mean, like, it doesn't matter to me. I'll send the disc. I don't care. Like, it's all uploaded now, but you want your own copy to make sure there's absolutely nothing missing from it? I don't care to send it. I really don't. I'm trying to read some stuff here. Oh my God, I seen something about eating people. I ain't gonna touch that one with a 10-foot pole. That's between you guys. There you go. Shannon's willing to send me a package of DVDs. If you want to send some DVDs, I'll send you the trial for free. I don't care. But you don't have to send me any DVDs. I've got some left. I've got 10 that I haven't even opened yet, so I can do 10 for absolutely nothing but the shipping if somebody wants one. So, like I said, I don't mind whatsoever. Yep. Thank you, Arame. Is that how you pronounce that? Thank you for chatting. Yeah. Appreciate it. You can get that as well, Jimbo. Go file a FOIA with Harlan County. They will give it to you for a price. The motion of discovery? Okay. I've got to go to Harlan this week for something else. My wife's dad still lives there. His kid is grandpa. So he's the only living grandpa they have left. So we got to go up there anyway. So I'll go by the courthouse and check on that. Heck yeah. It's good to know. That is good to know. Shannon, she's talking Arkansas. Arkansas, how are you doing tonight? Drop me the email so I can email you, Jimbo. Okay. I did delete a bunch of banners because I had a bunch of stuff on it. Send it to this one. LycanHunter73@gmail.com. I think I spelled everything right. Yep, looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on that. Is that you that just sent me the text exploring the unknown? I heard it come through. I just haven't looked at it yet. It would be awesome to have the transcript. And see, that's what I originally asked for. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Griff. Griff Investigates, his channel. But Griff is the one who actually wanted that trial in the first place. Like he said, he said, you are a witness. You can get a copy of the transcripts for free. But when I called, they said they don't actually do transcripts anymore. It's all electronic. It's all DVD. So they didn't have a transcript of the trial. I did ask. So I'm going to I will introduce you to Raylan. I'd love to meet Raylan myself. Arkansas. Golly. My mom loved that man, Timothy Oliphant. She thought he was just the most gorgeous human being ever put on the face of the earth. Oh, goodness. My good old mama. She loved that show too. They actually had the last show, of the series, and they had a preview of it, like a showing of it in Harlan at the new high school there. And my mom won tickets to go watch it. And she just loved that so much. She loved it so much. When I got the trial DVDs, when I found out there was no transcripts, Griff kind of fell off or whatever. And like he said, he wasn't going to cover anything or was getting out of it. And excuse me. But so I hadn't really thought about it much. And then I saw this messages from John Loveday to the Lycan page. And John Loveday seems to me like a guy that's really got his head on straight. He's a good man. Seems to me like that. I've never met him, but he was talking about, he's followed Ernie for years, and he eventually went up on Ernie's panel here not too awful long ago, and then he came on our panel. But the messages were screenshots from Ernie to John Loveday, and Ernie was talking about when Shelby was arrested. Said that there was 27 special agents that tried to arrest him and couldn't handle him. 2 of them supposedly took tasers and unloaded them on Shelby, and he had to pull them off. Yeah, I love Deadwood too. It's another Timothy Oliphant. But I'll check them here in just a minute, exploring the unknown. I'm talking. But he's talking about Shelby having the power of the devil or whatever. And thank you, Jen Alpha. And well, here's the thing. I knew better because I was on the phone with Shelby when he was arrested. And, he didn't even put up a fight. Thank you, 616 Love. I'll check that here in a little bit. Has the number to call. Okay. Oh, the Harlan County Circuit Court Clerk. I've got it saved in my phone. So I wanted to get that trial DVD because I thought maybe that the detective would, during the trial, because we had never got to see the trial. Ernie's telling the truth when he says we were in a room, secluded. We weren't allowed to watch the trial. We weren't allowed to watch any testimony. Like, I had never seen any of this testimony from anybody until we got this trial DVD. That's why I was so blown away by it. But I just got that trial DVD to show that Ernie was full of crap and that he was not a credible person, and that his credibility led to or Shelby's 6-6 hung jury. And so that's what we started covering a trial for. All right, let me check these messages right quick. I just sent a message that I had loaded up in my phone and hadn't sent for probably 2 or 3 hours. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will post something and I'll go back and do that now. I'll make you one now. And I will send you a trial DVD too. Let me see. All right. Just a second, guys. I know I'm going to miss something in chat now. Okay. There you go, buddy. All right. Good evening, Scooter. How are you? Hello, Malibu Sky. Snark Sister. Jimbo, do you ever read about Uncle John Shell? I have never read about Uncle John Shell. I've seen the link to the thing about, I guess, how old he was and all that. But no, I haven't read anything about it. Honestly, I didn't read about it. It's interesting to go back and read or watch videos from the past you completely forgot even happened, or even remember it going a whole different way. We experience or imagine things our own way. That's true. That's true. And I hate actually watching my own videos because I can't stand the way my voice sounds. I can't stand it. Oh my goodness. So that's why I usually need a co-host, because I don't want to do all talking. I'd rather, I mean, I know I need to do the majority of the talking, but it's good to have somebody who actually sounds, their voice is, I sound like a coach, like my voice is always halfway gone. Like this is not my normal voice. Like I've got a deep voice that doesn't sound raspy. I'm not quite like Ernie. I'm not at all costs, but I am different. It's not you. This is not my normal voice. It's hardly ever right by the end of the night, and that's what time we do our lives. So, but tomorrow, I know it's probably too late to start on it tonight, but tomorrow, and I'm going to say this now, I don't care what they say tomorrow. It is what it is. I know what I have and haven't done in my life. And if people want to fabricate something to get themselves some fans or views or clicks or whatever it is they need, then more power to you. And God bless you on that. I hope it works out for you. I hope you get everything you want in life. But tomorrow we're going to cover the Shelby Shell trial. Tell you what, I'm going to let you choose. So listen to both options before you put it in the chat. If you want to start from the beginning, the absolute beginning of the trial, put a 1 in the chat. If you would rather start at the end and work our way back to the beginning, put a 2 in the chat. Malibu Sky. It is. Is it really? What? No way it's Wednesday there. Where are you at? Without doxing yourself. Goodness gracious. It's 11:55 on Monday evening here. 1 are from the beginning, right? Okay, 1's from the beginning. 2 is from the end going back. Arkansas. Arkansas has more fun than anybody in the room, I can tell. Now, the from the beginning starts with the prosecution side. The end starts, of course, with closing arguments, and then you're going to see the defense. I'm going to work on some more, mix it all up. If you guys now listen, tell you what, go and check out the videos we've uploaded, and if you want to, and watch them too. So that way, when we start going over them, you can already kind of have an idea, and you can lead the chat. You know, you can say, "Well, I watched it the other night, and I'm seeing this." Bama Truth Seeker, we're voting right now. 1 in the chat if you want to start the trial at the beginning tomorrow and go up, or if you want to start at the end, you put a 2. If you want to start at the end of the trial and go back, put a 2. But it looks like it's going to be starting at the beginning. We had a few 2s, but overwhelming 1s, and a 4 and a 3. Oh, you guys always cheer me up. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people really tell me, like, maybe you should just take the day off. Maybe you should take a few days off. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it would stop anything. I took a day off yesterday, and it was just, let's go find him and attack him. So, but like whenever I have a live stream, you guys always make me feel better. Like it's honestly kind of like a therapy for me. Like, I love it. I love interacting with you guys. And like I said, we got this membership now, and I want everybody to have a membership. So if you can't afford it and you want it, it's $1.99 a month. If you can't afford it and you want it, let me know. I'll pay for it. Like, I just want everybody to, when we have the, I'm almost 100% positive that we will do the family night. I'll have my family, my wife for sure. Maybe some of my kids will come in and out, and we'll let you ask them some questions. Just, keep it, civil. We'll do the member only chats for family night, because you guys are family. I really feel that way. My daughter is so tickled to death. Like, I'm sure when I go in there, well, she's probably in bed now, but I don't know. It's spring break. But she's going to ask me next time she sees me, hey, what did my fans say anything about me? So she really loves it. Oh, who knows is a Molly fan. I'm a Molly fan too. She's one of a kind. All my kids are. Like, they're all, for them all to be from the same mother and father, and they're just all so different, but they're all unique, and they all got their own little thing, It's awesome. Like, being a dad is something, for one, I thought I would never get the opportunity. And I'll tell you about that in just a second. For two, it just, it's all that and then some. I can't describe how wonderful it is being a dad. Only thing you see is a super chat thing. We had a link to it. It's probably not. I probably can't post anymore, but see if that is that. Yeah, there's the link. There's your link for the. I don't know if you can click on that. You might have to. I don't know, copy and paste or something. I don't know. But good night, Don. Thank you for coming in. We're about ready to wrap up anyway. but we had a couple of it was ugly trolls early on, and I don't know if Mr. Gumby's listening. You saw things one way, I saw it the other, and I don't know. Somebody said they're turning on him now. I hate that. Um, but it is what it is, man. I mean, I didn't turn on you. I just didn't know why you said the things you said. Um, and I realized that, like I said, that Ernie being on panel, it was a shock to some people, and he's not going to be back. It's not going to be back. So, yeah, Lobo Molly is my youngest daughter. I have Molly, Hunter, Sarah, and James, and that's in order from youngest to oldest. Um, but I really do love that everybody's here and showing your support. Thank you, Chaotic Beauty and Crime. I appreciate that. It is so rough on the YouTube streets, ain't it? It's crazy. I never imagined ever even having a YouTube channel like this. Like I said, I created that one little channel, and we had like 50 some members, and it's a few years old. Like I made it to upload basketball videos and even some plays and discuss plays, and just it never got big or anything. But it was just for a select few people. I'm going to tell her you guys are saying this. I'm going to actually pull it up and let her read the comments. You watch the videos of my team. It reminds me so much of my son's travel coaches. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's fine, Gwen. That's fine. The lab had a show tonight. That's the reason why my tag numbers are low. The lab. Here's one of my kids right now. This is my oldest son, James.
Come here, buddy. Chili?
I do want some chili. Did you bring it from Wendy's?
Yeah, they gave it to me.
This is my oldest boy, James. He's a handsome fella, ain't he?
All I can see is.
Well, squat down here, boy. Show him. There it is. I love you, son. Thank you. Now, they can't really say anything about James coming in here late at night because James is 18 years old. And he might whoop me if I tell him he can't come in here. But anyway, I really appreciate each and every one of you being so dedicated and not leaving, at the drop of a hat when things are said. And that means a lot. And I understand that that's kind of the normal on YouTube. I've seen it so much now, and people are telling me like these people sub and unsub, and then they go with one channel and they get in chat and they talk about you, and then next week they're apologizing. They're, hey man, we're sorry, but I get that that's the way YouTube is, but that's not the way I am. Forgiving is one thing. Like you've done something to me. If you ask me to forgive you, I'm going to forgive you because I'm no better than anybody else. And if Jesus Christ can sit up there on the cross and forgive those and ask his Father to forgive those men next to him for the sins they committed and him give his life, then why can't I say and mean it and say, I forgive you? So forgiveness is a huge thing in my life. I think it's a character trait that is important. I teach my kids that. That doesn't mean you have to start hanging out with people or be friends. But you can forgive if you're asked. Now, it also takes a big man, in my opinion, to say, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Especially when there's been bad things done or said. So, and I'm not preaching to you. Believe me, I'm not preaching to you. I'm no preacher. I'm just telling you, that's the way I believe. That's the way I was raised. And that's the way I'm always going to be. So, and it doesn't matter who it is. Somebody asks me for forgiveness, then it's what I'm going to do. If they don't, then I'm going to try to not let it affect my life in a negative way. They can just, they can just go. And I'm not gonna chase down trouble just to try to chase down trouble. Now, covering things, like when I say cover, I mean like cover like a reporter. And I've got 22 credit hours in journalism, but that's what I wanted to do with my life when I was a young man, was be a journalist. But when I say cover, I mean cover, like we're going to cover this trial. We're going to go over it. We're going to pick it apart, and we're going to do it in the right way. If it sheds light on something, it does. If it sheds, if it shows negative things on me, so be it. I will tell you, the gay stuff is lies. I don't think there's anything wrong with people who are gay. That's what they choose to be. My daughter's gay. I have friends who are gay. I don't care. It's their choice. Somebody said something. I missed something. Where did I see it? Let me get this sticker up there. Thank you very much, Bama Truth Seeker. Some Lobo, he paid restitution, and I believe that means guilt. And I agree with that. 100%. Innocent people don't pay restitution. I've said that from day one. Now, when you pay restitution, then that is over. You have paid your debt to society. You have honored the court's orders. But yes, you did admit guilt. You did admit guilt by paying restitution. Innocent people don't pay restitution. And we have that posted on our community page from Ernie's court documents where he agreed to pay restitution. So there's no dodging it. He still denies it, but he paid restitution, so he's guilty of something. You keep saying that he doesn't have a criminal record, and honestly, that may have been a civil thing, but he paid restitution to avoid jail. So I don't know. But the documents that we have, that's all they show, is that he did pay restitution. He agreed to pay restitution. So, but yeah, it is what it is. And so we have live set tomorrow. Let me check, see what time. Anybody know right off the bat? I think it's 10. Let's see here. We don't try to, 10 o'clock, and we're going to give away a book. 10 o'clock, we're going to give away a book. So, okay. So we're going to do then why does he owe someone $3,000 according to her? Not related. In that documentation, the restitution that he pays is for those who entered into agreements with him in that county in West Virginia. The ones who entered into agreements outside of that county, he didn't have to pay restitution through that county because it was because that county had no jurisdiction over it, and it was said to be $2,990, I think. So yeah, $3,000 that he says he's paid. We can't find any documentation on it, if anybody took him to court for it, or if he, from what we've seen, you can't take his word for it. So I'll tell him this to his face. If he's standing me eye to eye, I'm gonna tell him he has a problem. Tell him the truth. He does. Jimbo, don't know if you remember me on live before, but I worked with Ernie when he worked at TDOC. I do remember you. Yeah, I do remember you. Yep, of course I do. And there's been some more come out using that name and with Eric Rush. So supposedly, and like I said, there's just a whole lot that I could refute and show documents to about. I've got a recorded phone call I could play. I just would rather not, like go on about your business. And if you want to make it a war with me, then, bring something factual. Bring a fact at me. Then I'll feel like I need to defend myself. If you find some kind of fact on me that's the absolute truth and I've been lying about it, then you got me. And I'll come right on here on my panel and say, people, I've been lying to you all along. I'm so sorry. But it just ain't out there. It don't exist. Now, a convicted murderer who has changed his story 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 times is starting to say stuff, starting to try to add stuff in. Sounds like he's being a little coached a little bit, but he's a shell and he's a convicted murderer. So his word against mine. Okay. But, you got something that's a fact, show me. Bama Truth Seeker says, that's my issue. I can't show proof and it kills me. Yeah, I mean, and I know the situation you're talking about is there's a whole lot of talk about it and no actual physical, smoking gun or proof. But the rumors are pretty bad. And I'm guilty of taking that rumor and running with it too, like a shock moment. And that's not what we said we were going to do here on the stand. And I feel bad about it. Not bad because it looked bad on anybody in particular, but just bad because that's not what we said we were going to do here. And I got out of that lane, and I'm sorry. But we're going to start on this trial tomorrow, and we're going to cover it from beginning to end. Nothing edited out except crime scene photos. We're even going to go over the boring testimony, and it's not for a while, but of the expert witnesses. And believe me, it's boring. But it does have bearing on the case. So we're going to listen to it. We'll probably listen to it for a few minutes and take a break. And then listen to it for a few minutes and take a break. But we'll talk about things, have some fun with it. But you can't just sit there and listen to it through and through, all the way through, because, my goodness, you'd have to have energy drinks to stay awake. especially with some of these experts, like, oh, it's just so bad. And there's one expert it's a phone call, and they're just blasting, like screaming into the phone. It sounds like, and it's just hard to hear. But we're gonna cover it. Thank you, Blue Moon of Kentucky. I appreciate that. Are you a fellow Kentuckian, or is that just a cool nickname? Watched it up until 5 a.m. this morning. The trial, Explorer, are you talking about the trial? Yeah, I mean, there's some of those experts, man, goodness gracious. Like, I don't drink coffee. I've actually never tasted coffee. It's another weird thing about me. But I would imagine you have to have some coffee to watch, stay up late and watch those experts. It's, yeah. Now, some of it is intriguing. To me, like the really intriguing part is the Ernie's testimony, because you can see him fidgeting, looking down. You can tell he's telling a story. To me, you can. And people talking about Ernie, because some of them seem genuine and some of them you can tell are vindictive. Like his uncle, now I'm paraphrasing, I don't know exact words, but the prosecution says, "Do you love your nephews?" And he goes, "I love Shelby." Does that mean you don't love Ernie? Well, not after the way he treated my mother. And his mother is the grandmother that just passed away. And, I don't know. Seems like Uncle John Paul and Ernie are kind of similar in ways. And that Uncle John Paul really set out to get Ernie. Like you can actually see in one of the videos of John Paul, pay close attention. He kind of looks over at Shelby and, nods at him like, "I got you." And then he just, to me, he's not credible. And I know he lied, because he said he saw me and Ernie kissing in a car. So Ernie would have to be in my lap for me to kiss him in a car. Because I'm going to tell you, this is the extent I can go that way, and this is the extent I can go that way, like without turning my body. And in a car, can't turn your body like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of lying going on from the Shell family, and that includes Ernie. But we'll see it all together. We'll watch it. We're going to watch the trial and go over all this together. And please be, comfortable to say what you think, because your opinion is your opinion, and you won't be, I know I use this word a lot, but you won't be attacked here for whatever opinion you have. If you have an opinion that's negative towards me, that's still your opinion. As long as you're, as long as you don't use bad words and call people names, you can say whatever you want to. Please, somebody tell me what a LARP is. I've seen that name so much now. Amy Margolin, please tell me what the definition of a LARP is. I have no idea. A Pitbull Mama, what did Nick say? What are you talking about? Shay, I've seen that name so much. Like I guess it's a YouTube acronym or something. I don't know, but it's been used a whole lot. Load of rat poop. No, that's not LARP. Is that it? Arkansas, is that it? For real? It is a load of rat poop? That's a LARP? Are you telling me that when Dank Williams called me a LARP, he wasn't being nice? I'm not going to get to sleep tonight now. It's so funny. Pitbull Mama, what did Nick say that I missed? Something I said that Nikki said. What did she say? In the car. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I honestly, I can't kiss my wife in the car. Not without her climbing over and laying up on me, like turning around and facing me. Like, my neck has been broken. Every disc in the C spine has either been replaced or needs to be replaced. Like, there's not a single disc in my neck that isn't bulging or ruptured. I can't move my neck. Like, I just, it's real. And it's been that way for a long, long time. Banner B, a type of interactive role-playing game in which the participants portray characters through physical action, often in costume and with props. Did you look up the definition of a LARP? Live action role play. Live action role play. So it's not the rat poop thing, it's live action role play. Oh. Oh goodness, Pitbull Mama, you had 2 discs replaced? Yeah, I've got a scar. Let's see. I always get backwards. I'm looking on I've got a scar here and a scar here. They go in from the front. They replace those discs. Rat poop was more fun, wasn't it? But yeah, and I know, and I hope it doesn't sound racist, but it was just a joke. When I had these fresh scars, I would tell my kids when they were younger, I was like, yeah, a Muslim cut my throat, which is true. My doctor is a Muslim, and he cut my throat. Dr. Elnagar, he's a great, great surgeon. He actually built the cage that was made for Christopher Reeve's spine. My doctor built that cage for his spine. So I was in good hands. Oh, you're from Bloody Harlan, big city of Cumberland. I know it well. Cumberland. Redskins. That's no longer politically correct. Can't say that. Can't use that mascot. Of course, Cumberland High School kids go to Harlan County High School now, right? I think that school is great, but man, it took away a lot of good sports rivalries. Some of the best athletes in the state's history come out of Cumberland. It's a tiny little city and nestled up in the, I would say, North Harlan County area. Good night, Bama Truth Seeker. Good night. But yeah, I've spent a few days up there in Cumberland playing some basketball. Played basketball with, I don't know how old you are, but Al Thomas, Barney Boggs. Barney's kid actually lives here now. Barney lives up here, I think, somewhere. Played basketball and tennis. Even though I was a big old boy, I loved to play some tennis. I used to say nobody in my weight class could beat me in tennis. Had a lot of fun playing sports. A lot of fun. All right, guys. We will go ahead and get ready to sign off. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the memberships you guys have signed up for tonight. Like I said, if anybody wants a membership and you can't afford it, let me know. I'll help you. I'll pay for it. I don't care. I just want everybody to have fun and enjoy the members-only perks, which there aren't a whole lot. It's you get badges for how long you've been a member, and then you get access to special emojis. And I haven't seen any of those emojis tonight. Are they not available yet? But maybe we'll get some of those out soon. Your mom has her entire back and neck fused. She did it at work in 1997 and has had about 25 operations. Oh my goodness. Goodness. I bet she's hardly mobile at all, is she? Oh, man, that's tough. Well, I'm going to add her to my prayers and add all you guys to my prayers. If you guys don't care, say a prayer for me and my family. We're happy and we're doing good, but, prayers are good for everybody. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I am Jimbo, and I'm coming to you live from the stand. Good night.